Oh, welcome back to Diablo's Laboratorium Emporium. My name is Diablo, and today... Oop, game is still paused there. Today, I found a new command, a new Lua command, to make our lives just a little bit more easy. Just a little bit more easy. The command actually, you know what, let me zoom out here. The command actually gets rid of all of the trees that are around. Now, I was also searching for things that got rocks out of the way, but unfortunately I cannot find... Well, I could find it, but I couldn't get it to work, so I'm not entirely sure how that is supposed to go. However, I do have somewhere in here... Yay, look at all the trees being gone. No more forests to clear, nothing to worry about, nothing to think about. Let me get this one out because I'm using that a lot. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to be doing today, actually. First and foremost, obviously, I want to have my iron set up so we can have this iron go in here. I have an idea for that. I've been testing and looking at how to do that. And I want to get a global overview of what we have right now, because it's so big. Just this section is so big that it's kind of hard. You know, you can walk around it and you can see what we actually built or ghosted, designed. That's the better word, designed. But you can't get an overview of it, right? Because it's not really built. It's ghosted, so on the map you won't be able to see it. But and you can't zoom out far enough to make that work. So we need to make a blueprint out of it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, first things first though, iron. Okay, so what I need obviously is a smelting area. And what is that? Go away. I need something like this and then something like this. Now, when I started testing this, I ran into the following problem. First off, where do I place this thing? Do I just do it smack dab against this thing? I mean, it doesn't seem like a good idea, but, you know, it's iron going just into this area, so it's not going to be used anywhere else. So we're not, you know, we won't be able to siphon off any belts anywhere, somewhere else, or we don't want to. Second thing, obviously, is, well, I don't want the train stations next to each other as well. So where do we place this? The second thing is not just the placement of the smelting area itself, but also how do we want to get to a point where we get enough belts of smelting or iron plates in without getting weird stuff of belts going. What do I mean by weird stuff? Well, I mean a lot of that. I mean a lot with that. But in this particular case, I mean this smelting area has 48 belts of output. We need 60 belts of output, or we need 60 belts of input going into this giant red and green chip factory. So obviously 48 is not enough, and we would miss 12 belts. But having 48 belts coming out of one, and then just 12 belts coming out of another, seems not nice. Does that make sense? It doesn't look very nice. That's at least my opinion on the issue, if I can say it like that. So that's you know, So, since I need 60 belts going in, I have decided to make a smaller area, a smaller smelting area. Also, I'm not going to place it here because reasons. I'm going to place it, since we don't have to contend with trees anymore, I'm going to place it here. We're going to figure out where we're going to place it, and then I'm going to rearrange the way I want it, and then we're going to place it where it's actually needed. So this obviously needs to go. The entire train thingy is wrong anyway. There's fluids there. These ones go up. It's all wrong, but it's about the size, right? That's what it's all about. Now, what I want to do is I want to have 2 outputs. Sorry, let me... 2 is not enough. I want to have 2 smelting areas with 30 belts of output each. Obviously, that's going to look weird, so we're not doing that because I don't like that. So we're going to do 32, and then we're going to belt balance with 2 times 16 belt balancers, one for each side, to have all of them balance out and go to 30 outputs. Now, obviously, I could just have 30 outputs and just push it in. It gets kind of balanced anyway. However, having 16 on one side is 2 of these, right? Having 15 of these is 2 of these minus only 1 belt, which to me is just an affront to everything. So I'm not going to do that, like ever. So that presents us with another issue. Now, where am I going to start? Let's see. Because if I want to, as you might have noticed, these belts are right up against these beacons right here. Since we want to keep everything in line, they're going to be right up against these beacons as well. I can't have a belt balancer sticking out here and also go round the bend. Now I could, in theory, go round the bend first and have my belt balancers that way. But 2 things that are wrong with that idea. First off, we have decided aesthetically that everything goes horizontally, from left to right or from right to left, depending on which side of the tracks, literally, we're on. But horizontally nonetheless. The bridges are made with horizontal throughput in mind, or rather, you can see the belts horizontally, and all the balancers are also horizontal, which means that if I'm going to put them vertically here, yeah, not going to happen. Secondly, I can't even do that and keep everything in line because, as I said, we need 60 belts in, and if we have 32 belt balancer here and a 32 belt balancer for the other smelter, that's going to mean we are going to not be able to... Let me just show you this. If I do this, and I need to start there, but the belt's over here... Remember, the belts here, these ones, are right up against the beacons here. I'm going to have to make some kind of weird corner or whatever, and no, just no. It's not going to happen. So, the problem I have right now, Ash Kante, Mr. Ash, sorry, I keep forgetting. It's so much easier to say Mr. Marco. Good evening to you, sir. Good evening. The problem I have right now is that I want to have, wait for it, there we go, 16 belt balancer inside of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, if I'm correct. Yes, let's see if I'm correct. Yeah. No, it's 1, 2, 3. I'm a boob. Yes. So I need to have it there so we can go out from here straight into whatever we want to go into. Actually, no, we want to have it lower, don't we? Because as we said earlier, or rather as I said earlier, I dislike, wait, let me just show you that. I severely dislike if belts are coming in, for instance, that they, whoops, let me show you that correctly. If they come in and they have to go into anything but the first one, that they cross touching. Right? Same thing goes for out. The problem here, however, becomes that this would sideload onto this belt. So in any case, and probably mostly because the sideloading action here is why I also don't like it going in. because, you know, I want to have a consistent look. I want to have this one gap here, right? Okay, one gap it is. So that means we need 1, 2, 3. If I'm not mistaken, and I can be, I'm not entirely sure. 1, 2, 3. I'm sure this will fit. God, I hope this fits. I hope I got everything. I remember. No, not even close. Oh, that's right. Because yeah, we were right up against that one, and we had the 1, 2, 3. I believe this is correct. Of course, we need to then delete a little bit more. I need to do that the other way around, because otherwise I can't see. So this one would go straight for the fourth one. Then we go 1, 2, 3. That one goes in straight down. So this is where we need to delete it if my calculation and my memory serves. Good. Obviously, I still need to have some work done there, but that's fine. And poop. It's of course not going to be... Ooh, Ash, it's okay. You can use Marco if you like. Anyway, gotten used to the new beacons. I begrudgingly have gotten used to the new beacons, Mr. Marco. I have. Do I like them? I can't say that I like them. I understand them. Is that a fair assessment? So obviously we need to move everything because actually, you know what? I'm gonna move the balancer inside. Yeah, we're gonna still move everything, but we're gonna move it relative to the why did I do that? Relative to so this is the right positioning, right? Yeah, because you can see we still have one gap left over before we can go out. This is the right positioning relative to the top part of this smelter. But, and obviously these three would bend inwards, but we want to be centered upon this, right? So this is our center line, and everything else moves according to that. There we go. So the second one would go there. We have now 32 belts going out, of which we will be using 30. So how in the ever-loving hell are we going to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, what am I doing? 24 is what we have because we've got 48 belts out. We need to go to 16. So we need to take off 8. That's a lot easier. Okay, we need to take off 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I'm not going to remove the beacons because those we obviously still need. I'm going to leave most of the belt system alone as well because we can definitely use that. Oh, did it do it? Oh. Let's try that again. I think that's 8. 2, 4, 6, yes. So I'm going to just do that because, you know, reasons. I can delete the first 3 of this. God, I hope this works in my head as well as in reality. So I can delete the first 3 of this, then I can copy. Am I correct in saying that? No, I need to delete the first. I need to delete 8 of these, right? No, 5 of these. Yes. Sorry, I'll get there in the end. I promise. And then we can cut. See, because these ones are too long now. But they're going to overlap with that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 16. So 3 more than that. Yes, 3 more than that. Okay. Never mind me. I'll get there in the end. So I can delete that. Whoosh. Now I can copy or cut. Yes, cut. Up to there. Not too much. Actually, all of it. Maybe I should take this away. That's a mighty fine idea. Which one is it? It's this one, the lower one. Oh god, did I get bumped? Sorry, this one. Not touching the mouse, not touching the mouse. Okay, touching the mouse. We take off this much. Is way too much. A little. We take off this much. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect. Absolute perfection. Then we steal all of this and we move it way the hell up here. There. Everything lines up. Everything lines up. Perfect. Obviously, we do whoop like that. 2 and 3. Oh, God. I forgot to ghost build there. 1, 2. That one goes there. That one goes there. That one goes there. And everything needs to come down now. Cool. So you and you and you are too much. X the whole bloody thing. And when I say whole bloody thing, I really mean a whole bloody thing. Dang, I could not take this corner with me, which is kind of a drag. Actually, no, because this is going to change as well, right? Because we're going to miss most of this. Yeah. No, I'm going to stick with the smelting area, just the smelting area. And we'll fix the rest a little later. Everything lines up, so I don't have to worry about placement. Oop. And then we go... We go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the perfect fit. Because now we can do... Oh, poop. We can do the following. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I know this kind of looks a little bit weird. I apologize for that. Andrew says nearly on time tonight. Evening all. Well, evening to you. Certain evening to you. I am happy you are here nonetheless. That sounded more condescending than I actually meant it to be. I'm sorry about that. I did not mean that to sound at all condescending, but so you know, there it is. That just happened. This I can just delete because we can copy and paste what we have up here. Actually, what I'm also going to do is take one of these complete looking rows. Take one of these complete looking rows. Yeah, like that. And stick that in here so we have a complete set. No worries, it went straight over my head. It's okay. Good. There we go. I think everything's complete now, well, with the exception of that exit, but we're going to fix that in a moment. So we can copy this thing now. I'm purposely leaving those roboports in there, by the way. Saves me a lot of hassle later on. Actually, yeah, I think I can just do that, right? And then just flip it over. The only thing I really need to do then is rebuild the balancer, because that's now mushed up. I think it's up to here. I'm at it up to here with you people. Sorry. This one goes to the ones I love. I mean, over here. And that's the way it's going to look. Obviously, let me zoom out a little bit. That's a lot farther away from the train station. Really don't care about that. Really don't care about that. What I do care about, though, is that this can be shorter. And do I go out and down, or do I go... No. Everything goes... Hang on. Oop. Now, these ones obviously go straight out because they're already stuck to the smelting area. But if we check... I'm stuck. If we check... Yeah, see? We go... Why is this different from that one? that was one too many. Apparently none of you care about me. It's clear. Otherwise you... Sorry about that. Otherwise you would have told me about this horror. Seriously. The hell? It's still not the same. Why is it not the same? Because that's a direct corner and this is still one too many. I know. It's terrible. Doodle-doo-doodle-doo. Haha. Fixed it. Good. Well, at least we have our answer. Yes, we go straight out and down, up and down from the train station. So we go down and we do the same. Well, we keep it the same as it is right now. Which, you know, it's a little bit of a less of a burden on me. Which I like. And then we got to figure out where we're going to place it. So let me think about this. First things first, though. No. First things first. I don't need 24 here. I now need 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shit. And I mean poop. I mean, darn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? You are no longer welcome. Thank you. Where does it? Corner. Wait for the save. Wait for the save. Thank you. There we go. Now, we need to move this up, obviously. But where? And where is the Batman? Whoop. One of the best soundtracks, I think, is that's been written in a... Well, I won't say forever, because there's like a gazillion very, very good soundtracks, but I really like that one. That's where this one goes, so that one goes here. Does that make sense with what we... You know what? I'm not going to care about the positioning of this outlet, because I'm not entirely sure that these undergrounds are even in the right spot where I want them to have or to be. And I can always change my mind, because that's what I do. So, we now have lots of belts going this way. Yeah. And then we can copy this over to the dark side. I mean, the other side. The top side. Yes. Obviously, that's what I meant. I want to have something of a corner. So we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. How many more? Oh, so many. There we are. Good. Good. That should line up with yes. Perfect. Let's get a little bit of this and start painting with belts. I need a little bit less to paint with. There we go. Oops. Excellent. Now I just want a long, straight strip. Yeah, I said strip. You heard me. Okay, we got a nice thingy here, so we can just do that. Oh, perfect. Cool. So that's now nearly perfect. Nearly perfect. All I need to do is copy this. Whoop, right up to there. Perfect. Delete this. Right up to this. Oh, God, not that far. Like that. Then we take this, we flip it over, and we line it up. If we go, well, yeah, this is wrong. So there. Perfect. Okay, so that's that. I can delete anything that is here and just go... Actually, I can just... There we go. Whatever. Perfect. Flip that over. Make sure it lines up. It should... Come on. It should line up perfectly. Yeah, I know. Holes everywhere. I'm not going to be bothered by it. And there you go. Perfect. All right. All right. Looks a little bit like a wrench. Well, as long as it works, I'm fine with how it looks. There we go. Wait for the save. There we go. We cut this out. Yeah. Now, we've got our blueprint. Where do we place it? Good question. So oh, we didn't. We cut this off, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. Okay, so this would be the placement of these ones. Nope, that's one too many. So it should go, yes, something like this, yeah? So that's that placement we don't doubt. Okay, so what's the distance between this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, right, that's right, 10. This distance is obviously bigger. And then we've got 10 again here, and then we've got like a billion there. I think I'm going to stick with a 10 because I like that number. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with a 10 because I do like that as a number. Let me just check something. Cool. Everything's awesome. I need to click that. I need to go there. Perfect. So let's keep that the same, which would mean we get to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, and 1 back. Clip that in. Perfect. I'm going to stand over here and do my tree deletion thing again. As a reminder, I am in a testing environment. I am in a cheating environment. This is just so that we can actually do design work before we actually place it into the real factory itself. Now, I need to have 30 of these removed. There we go. And we delete that up to here. Yes. Now we make some giant corners. Where's my corners? There's my corners. Let's see. We start from the second one, right? Yeah, because we got 32 outputs, but we only need the 30. So there we go. And then whatever's left. So that would be this. Okay, cool. Just grab a bunch of belts here. Start painting with belts. And that last one obviously was not needed. So we got 30 belts coming out of here. We obviously copied. Hey, there's rocks there. Let's nuke the rocks again. As I said, I did find. Thank you. I did find a command to remove rocks, but for some reason it just didn't work for me, and I don't know why. I really don't. Okay. What else? Oh, right. We were going to copy, not cut. Thank you very much. Yeah, there we go. Up, right up to there. No, yeah, well, yes. Let me, I don't want that corner. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to count the same 10 again. If I can place it in the right position. There we go. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to check that one because I'm not entirely sure of what I just did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Ashes, it's fascinating to see how the game handles all these millions of ghosts. Yeah, well, I got some bad news for you, buddy. Just wait until I do my next step of tonight's show, which is make a blueprint out of all of this so we can have a little bit of an overview. It's going to die. It's going to literally murder the game. But you'll see. You'll see. Now I only got to make some corners. Same kind of corners we did before. So we do that one, we do that one, we do that one, and whatever's left behind. That one, perfect. We still have, oh, right, there it is. Wait, is that, oh, that's kind of too big now, isn't it? Do we still have a smaller one? Yes, we do have a smaller one. Nice. That's so nice. Oop. Oh, sorry, there was something in the way. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Remember also that the ghosts don't actually move, so they don't need ticks. So they are just visual representations. They don't actually interact with the game itself on that level. So that's why it doesn't actually, you know, affect the game as much. All right, so we've got our ghosts in right now. As I said before, or as I alluded to before, I wonder how big they're making your save file. Well, it's not small. That's I can I can tell you that much. It's not small at all. I'll have a quick check for you. I don't mind doing that. So we're in this one right now, which is, well, actually, I will say I am, you know, we're not nearly at the save level that we were with the previous map at the end. The test environment, the test environment that we are in right now, the save file for that is actually only 45 megabytes, which, if you ask me, is like seriously impressively small. But as I said, all the ghost entities don't, you know, they don't interact. They interact differently with the game, and they're stored differently in the game. So that might have something to do with it, obviously. But yeah, I'm going to be walking up now to make a blueprint out of this, so we can actually see what the hell is going on. But it's gonna take a while. As you can see, it's already slowing down. I might just do that just for fun. We're at 14 FPS, people. The ticks are not going... Oh, well, they're dying really fast now. I was actually going to say the ticks are really staying up there, but... or UPS. But we're at 10 FPS, 40 UPS. 9. This... Yeah, I told you. This really wreaks havoc upon the engine and your system. So we'll wait. 8. This I warned you people. It's going to take a while, right? I can't help it. It's just what it is. 7, yeah, this is going to take a while because this is only the first plastic factory, right? And we have still our second one to go. And I have I need to scratch an inch on my face. Sorry about that. And I won't let go of the mouse because that's the wrong hand to let go of at this particular time. And now the real struggle starts. The UPS is dipped down to 21. 20, 19. Yeah, making large blueprints in this game is, should have saved before you did this. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Autosave is on, right? Am I going to make it, folks? Well, I'm nearly at the end, so that's quite good. It's like I'm at 1 speed or something. Actually, it's like I'm at less than 1 speed. Well, I'm there. Whew. I'm just gonna grab a little bit extra because I'm not entirely sure how wide the train station is. So just in case I'm doing that, I am doing the shift and letting go. And there it is. Ah, yes. Whew. Well, it didn't improve the FPS much, but it did improve the UPS a lot. Like, it's back up to where it's supposed to be. But if we look at the blueprint right now, is there anything that is shockingly out of place Anything that we would like to see change? Well, the only thing I would maybe change is this, to have a straight line and out instead of going out directly and then go up or to the right. That might be something I want to change. I'm not entirely sure. Ash, on the other hand, you certainly showing a lovely PowerPoint slides of your Factorio game. True. There is one block in the middle with a different spacing around it. There's one block in the middle with, yes, this one. That is because these two copper smelting areas feed this green, this red, and this green chip building area. These two are perfectly in line with this green, this red, and this green. That left, however, some room in the middle for me to, because I need more green, to build a copper smelting area that was directly in line with the green chip area with the only green chip area it actually feeds. So yes, these are a little bit further apart, but these two copper smelting areas are now perfectly in line with the area, with the red smelter, or the red chip area that is right behind it. So, in other words, these are perfectly lined with the red, and this is perfectly lined with the only green chip factory that we actually have. And we have got 3 outputs, 1, 2, and 3. So, red, and a green. Move. It's jarring, says Ash. Well, you know, it's a choice. Move the top 3 stations, station areas down a touch. I'm just being mean. It's okay. Thank you, Ash. Let's see. If I move these 3 stations down, and I've been thinking about this, I run into the following problem. I have here, and I've looked at this before, and I kind of know why you want to say that, and get these distances at least up to there, and we do have some room to do that here. And I've been wondering, should I do that? The problem with that I run into is that I've got oil inputs here. Now, at the moment, I have enough room between these 3 inputs. I think it's 3, maybe it's 6. I'm not entirely sure. Between these oil inputs here, so those are separate from the oil inputs on the, let me just call them top side, left side, that I can feed through here. I've got enough room between the top belt here and the input there to have oil coming in from this side and just jump this belt or whatever, or go here or whatever. If I close that to somewhere around here, then all the oil has to come from this side. I can't go through this, because, well, let me just rephrase that. I don't want to, right? I think it would look aesthetically more pleasing. I agree with you on that, but I've been worried about this actual input. Yeah, it's the same reason why these belts are the distance away from the factory that they are, simply because I needed to have room for belts jumping over or going from left to right to go into here, because we've got a lot of water intake and oil intake here as well. So I'm not entirely sure. I think I could do that. That also holds the same argument you could, let me rephrase, sorry. In the same vein, I would also say that the decision that I'm struggling with to do these straight and then out holds the same reason, because it clears most of these inputs, because you would be in the middle and then going out, so none of these belts would block these inputs. It is less consistent because we're going out straight with all of them. So this is more consistent with everything else, but I do see the argument for pulling this down, and I'm kind of leaning towards doing that and just saying, well, screw it. If I have oil anywhere in the neighborhood, I can run it wherever I bloody well want and just go all the way around if I have to, right? It's not what I want to, but it's what it's what I'm leaning to. Andrew says, how many tracks are in your waterfall? You have 10 lines on that section. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 raw inputs. I have, to be sure, I will check that in a moment, but I think I have 64 belts in my train fall. Yeah, I think I have 64 belts. Did I just say belts? Tracks in my train fall going down. So we got a lot to work with, right? We've got, if that's true, and I believe it to be, we've got 32 belts, no, tracks for each side. So the 10 that are used here, and remember, this is not the finished product, right? This is just the intermediate products that we need to build Purple Science. We are doing Purple Science, right? Yeah, we're doing Purple Science. So these 10 are 1/3 of what we have in total. And of course, we still need to do, green, red, green, blue, black, purple. Oh, this is actually for the other side. And then we do yellow, right? So if we look at these 10, let's just create this blueprint. We can come back to this later. I'm going to kill the game again. Thank you. Now I'm going to open my inventory. Well, I've pressed the button. I'm waiting for something. There it goes. Look at that FPS and UPS jump up. All right, I'll push this in. If we have a look at the black science area, which would be on the same side. Yeah, because black would be on the left side, like purple would be. Yeah, so red is 2 inputs, right? Yeah, red is 2 inputs. Black is 1, 2, 3, 4 inputs. So that's 6 inputs total. Given that we have, these are just the 10 that we just counted. So we get 14. We've got, counting's hard, 18 left. We've got 18 left. So Antilitz is hosting for 253 viewers. Thank you, Antilitz. That is flipping nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much. All right, cool. Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoy the show. So, okay. Giving you a little bit of a. Let me zoom. I'm already zoomed out. We'll get back to this discussion a little later. Just to give everyone that's watching right now an idea of what we're doing. The idea of this, as you can see, I've hardly built anything, with the exception of a starter factory and some red signs and some green signs. The idea behind this build, and I know it looks like a little bit of a mess right now, but I promise you that it will look amazing, I hope, once I'm done. The idea behind this is that every science color gets their own block, and I will only input raw materials into the block that's producing a particular color, but most importantly, every science color will be producing 8 full blue belts, so that's 21,600 science packs per minute. Yeah. So that's quite a task, and that's why we're designing first, a lot of designing first, so we can get an idea of our scale, of what we need to do, of what where we need to go, of what we need in general, stuff-wise. And then once we have that information, we can start placing stuff. But for now, we are drastically and vigorously working on our designs. Now, I think this is the one we just made. Yeah, this is the one and it's on expense. Oh, right, and it's on expensive mode. Yeah, true. It's on expensive mode. I was being dumb, But that's okay. We'll make it. We'll make it. I don't know how yet, but we'll make it. So, let me think about this one for a moment. So this is what we've got so far for purple science. We've got our chemical plants up here making, what is it, 30, no, 30, yeah, I think it's 32, no, 46, 64, thank you very much. 64 plastic belts right here. We've got 2 copper stations here feeding green, red, and green. Those green ones obviously feeding back into the red. A singular copper smelting area for a singular green chip factory, which has its own separate output. The red obviously has its own separate output. We did that again. We've got 2 copper smelting areas going in green, red, and green. Green feeding into red and red going out. And then we've made 2 separate smelters for iron that feeds into all of this, making everything possible. So we were having a little bit of a discussion about whether this should move down a little and fit into this gap right here to make the distance between these train stations a little bit more uniform. And I'm not sure yet, so I'm not going to move it right now. I'm not going to move it right now. What I think we should do is build more smelting areas, because why the hell not? So, purple science, let me get the hell out of here. Thank you. Purple science, as most of you probably know, need rail, electric furnaces, and productivity modules. Now, those last 2 need lots of chips, right? Red chips, green chips, all that nice stuff. However, we've got that sorted, right? If we look at this, we need steel, fine. Red chips, we've got that done. And stone bricks. Now there's an interesting one, stone bricks. The second one was the productivity modules. Red and green chips, sorted. Don't need to worry about that. We can build that beyond this part of the factory to the right, have a separate end product setup, and we would be good. However, we also, besides obviously the steel for this, we also want to build, or need to build, rail. Now, the rail needs stone like the furnaces and steel like the furnaces, but also iron sticks. So, this is going to demand a lot of iron, like a lot. So, let me just check something real quick. Let me just check something real quick here. Double click that. Minimize that. Yeah, got it. Good. That one I can turn off. Alright, so let me count. Let me count the ways. Yeah, this is gonna be stupid. I don't know how to do, well, I know how to do it, but it's just going to be, okay, so according to, okay, this is going to be funny. According to my calculations, minus the 60 iron belts we obviously already made, we are going to need, are you sitting down for this one? 360 more belts of iron plates to get enough steel and iron sticks produced to get everything done. Yeah. Well, there's that. So, yeah, there's a challenge. Lovely, isn't it, being on expensive mode? Is that all? Yeah. 360 more. How do I divide that over 48 belts per smelter? Oh boy, this thing is going to be impossibly high, by the way, because how big are our blocks going to be? I think the idea that we had up front, let me can't zoom out any further. The idea that we had up front, or rather, my idea, I'll take the blame for this one. The idea, we have the train fall here, right? And I believe this is 46, but I'm not entirely sure. I will measure that later on. So the idea that we started with was we'll have block sizes of about this, and well, we'll probably be able to fit everything in there. Yeah, that was a flippin' joke, because this new area starts right up here, and we are already... Where the heck are we, actually? Oh my lord. Okay. So this block alone is this big, right? Wow. That's... yeah, that's... Okay. So my idea... yeah, down indeed. My idea of making every block the same size, or block within quotes, every area for smelting, or every area for a science color, making them the same size would mean that our green area, for instance, would start here, would go down to there, if I measured that quickly enough with my fingers, and be right somewhere in the middle here, and then have lots of empty space here and lots of empty space there, and then we would get the next one. So I think that is going to not be the way we're going to do this. Yeah, no, I do want to still design everything, because that just makes life easier. Everything, we're in a testing environment. All the trees have been removed. All the biters have been removed from this area. I think from the entire map. I'm not entirely sure, actually. So the point being that we still are going to design the last color as well, but then I'm just going to stick them next to each other, because it's going to be like this big, I think. I mean, if this is just not even finished purple, right, which probably is going to be like here once we're done with it. Yeah, no, we're together with the black that we still, yeah, that's going to be like here. This thing is going to be like stupidly huge. Okay, well, now that we know that, oh my lord, that also means, well, it doesn't mean anything, but it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity, right? It's an opportunity for us to do the following. Okay, if we look at this blueprint again, hello, thank you. We've got 10 ins and 1 out. That's gonna be one busy road, right? Especially in the beginning. Later on, maybe not so much. It's gonna be okay, but could be better. Could be better. Since this is a fairly closed system, as in this iron feeds directly into this area here, which has its own 3 outputs, this is not needed anywhere else except here, and these chemicals are not needed anywhere else but here. Yes, Andrew, I'm going to ignore you now. But you are right. What I think I'll do, and of course this is my own idea, nobody else thought of this before me. Sorry about that. This singular output line going down, I think we need to have that just as an output going to the back row, right? So for anyone who does not know and is watching this for the first time, everything that comes down from the... Go away. From this, as I've dubbed it, the train fall, which, it needs a little bit of an adjustment still, but this is the basic idea. Every 16 tracks get their own input track, and the idea is that only raw materials get dropped down in here, or trains that need to pick something up, like this track, which eventually will be straight once I've mined out these stones. And and it will pick up and it will go to a back row where it can join back into the system and go to a large laboratory area where they will drop off the individual colors. So this drainfall will be our main input of materials. One of the things that I've set for this map is I do not wish, and I know that roundabouts break that rule, but I do not wish tracks to cross each other, right? So I don't want an output track and an input track to cross each other because that makes for jams. Now I like jam, but not when it comes to trains. So that means that we have inputs coming in from the left and outputs going to the right. If we make this a singular output for 10 train stations, each holding a potential of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 train stations in total, that's going to be a buttload of trains that are going to go to, that are I remember that. No, you don't. That are going to want to go out here and out, out basically. So I think we should, because we have a separated system, I think we should use that to create a line. It's a little bit unfortunate that there's a this one. That there is a river in the way or whatever. I see that I did not remove enough trees. Die, trees. Thank you. Okay. Let me go and check YouTube. No, don't check YouTube. No, don't YouTube. I know every episode is also watchable on YouTube, but you don't have to check that, okay? Time. Yes, it's time. It is time. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Okay, so having said that, I think what we'll do is this. We'll just have a separate line out here connecting to the back, and we'll start a quote-unquote new section for this block next to this, right? So I need, what do I need? Oh, well, first I need, Jesus, what do I need? I need like 10 times this block? Well, that's 480 belts, so a little bit less. Yeah. Oh, by the way, for anyone who's new that watching, yeah, don't mind the mess that the train stations are in right now. They are placeholder train stations that don't really count just yet. They are just for measuring distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is where the first one would be. Why is there water in the way? Well, we are in a cheaty mode, so we can do blibbity blobbity bloop. Let me make that a little bit bigger, because otherwise it's going to take forever. There we go. Perfect. Zoom out again. Replace that. Perfect. Yeah, there's still holes everywhere. I don't care. Obviously, more trees need to be deleted. There we go. Die, tree, die. Seriously, how many do I need if I stick to the 48 belt output thing? Which, is perfectly fitted for the train station that we can fit. 8 times, says Andrew. Right. 4 times 8 is 24. So that would be not enough, but 8 times 8, 64. That's 300. That's just shy of what we need. That is just shy of what we need. Am I making that calculation incorrectly? Let me just use my trusty calculator on board here. Yeah, we need 380. 384 to be exact. Yeah, I was throwing out numbers. Let me check my calculator, or let me check, yeah, this thing. What does it say down here? So it says I need 426 in total. That is, however, 426, yes. That is, however, without the, or with the 60 that we've already built right here. So, it's 426. Let's round down to 420, because I'm going to do a lot of rounding up anyway. 420 minus 60 is 360. 360, if I just do a reverso of that, 360 divided by 48 belts means 7.5. Oi, where did my calculations go wrong? So yes, 8 would be correct. Oh, I said 360. See, I can't read. Sorry, you're absolutely right. Sorry. So yeah, 7.5 is exactly right. Where did my calculations go wrong? 48 times 8. Oh, right. 384 is more than... Wow. I think I have to sleep. Jesus. 8 of those things? 8. We just built 10 of these inputs. We're just going to make it twice as long? And obviously we also still need the smelters, the steel smelters as well. This is going to... oh my god, this is going to be so big. Oh boy. Oh no, I just thought of something. Right, I just thought of something and I'm not entirely sure I'm happy about it. Did I zoom out? Yeah, I did zoom out. So... Our outer line, our you know, what we line everything up with is right here. I need to design a steel smelting area that does not... Boop. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. Something like this. Hold on, I know a trick for that. No more rocks. Where am I? Here I am. Here I am. So something like this. I need to design a smelting area that doesn't go beyond this point, or we have to move everything to the right. Oh, you know, that happened. I have to think about this, and I'll do that next time. So, yeah, I'll be live again on Saturday, and I believe we are doing Opus Magnum on Saturday. Yes. Then on Sunday morning, I'll be live with Factorio again, doing the usual 2-hour live stream for that. It could go a little bit longer, maybe, because yeah. We'll see. Maybe we'll do something else afterwards. I'm not entirely sure yet. And, of course, then I'll be back on Tuesday with Factorio again. We're followed... Well, you know what? Yeah, Sunday I'll do Factorio and CNC, I think. Command & Conquer 3. I think that's nice. And then we'll do just Factorio on Tuesday. Everyone that's still here, thank you very much for being here. I hope you stick around. That would be nice. I'm going to close this section off for the YouTubes, and then we can figure out what we do after that. Not entirely sure I'll go on for much longer, but you know what? Let's figure it out together. For now, I'm going to say for the episode... Thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this channel. It helps, it motivates. Thank you very much. And to anyone else, I'll say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas. My name is Diablo, and I will see you next time.